Wow, I'm made for it. Pussy, I don't pay for it. You be stay ballin'. Chalk 'em out, put the tape round 'em. Young boy off that block, used to them K sounds. Sliding dirty in traffic, bitch, we don't play round. I'm made for it. Pussy, I don't pay for it. You be stay ballin'. Chalk 'em out, put the tape round 'em. Young boy off that block, used to them. It's your boy Flight Mob. I'm tapped in right now with K Shot 'em. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into this interview, get a little bit of bar of this, a little bit of bar of that. You feel me? Flight 187 out right now. We're gonna get into it. Yeah.
How'd you get the name Flight Mob, man?
I was building a brand named Flight Mob. And started with the clothes, started getting the gear popping, started getting the gear popping. We like, I like to build brands.
Mm-hmm.
We in a brand building. Started pumping that, boom, started catching. Every time, started catching, boom, from here to the Midwest. Cause, if you know my music name, like from the DipSet days to me doing music is Young Hustle. I'm still Hustle. The homies call me Hustle. A lot of people know me as Hustle. But it reinvented into Flight Mob and it turned into, that became the artist name. Just from building the brand and just reinventing the name and the Flight Mob, it kind of evolved into Flight Mob, but it's still Young Hustle.
How long you really been doing music for, bro?
I mean, playing just taking it serious on the serious notes and started like getting little deals and running around pushing mixtapes probably like
it's a little over 10 years.
Just running around pressing out mixtapes state to state, 50,000 here, 50,000 here, giving away clothes, building the name up in the streets.
That's how we got our name up.
You know what I mean? From here to New York to Chicago, Long Beach, and just pumping them, bro. You know what I mean? About over 10 years, pumping the mixtape era, when the mixtape era was booming.
Mm-hmm.
When Lil Wayne was dropping hella tapes. You feel me? When Smack DVD was popping.
MySpace.
Yeah, been around since the MySpace for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's how I started too, bro. Shit.
MySpace was a motherfucker,
yeah,
wasn't
that shit was the start of all this shit, honestly.
Oh God, motherfuckers trying to make sure their MySpace looks real good. My shit was decent, you feel me? Had the little top picture and all.
Like, can you remember some like early times, you know what I mean? Like making them like first songs, you know what I mean? You ever put out type shit?
The first songs ever put out? Hell yeah. First songs ever put out, if you want to take it back, that's when I stayed in little projects or whatever, you feel me, and the homies in Long Beach, and the homies would come in, and I had like a little DJ CD player tape deck, not like the DJ big vinyls, the DJ CD player joints, and put on instrumentals, and I was hanging the mic in this little ass closet in the back. You come in, you get a studio vibe, and try to see the vision. We open the little closet in the back, little ass closet, bro. Yeah. But it's a black light with a little dartboard on the wall, the little turntables on top of some crates, and we were just freestyling and making tapes, and then we'll go on the block and try to show everybody the tape like we was doing something. That's when it really first started, you know what I mean?
Just fucking around, you know what I'm saying?
How long did it really take you, you know what I mean, to take that shit serious, you know what I mean?
It took a little minute. Boy, supposed to be thinking I was supposed to be doing no rap shit or as a rapper, I was more of a hustler in the streets. Everybody knew I was hustling, And then so the people who was rapping and really doing their shit, it's just that I was seasoned from being in Long Beach in the section and rapping where it was normal. It was regular for us just to rap and battle with everybody outside on the block and freestyle. Once I started fucking around, the homies was like, nah, you dope for real. You should do this, but and I was having some paper at a young age, so it's like I was like, man, well shit, I started seeing the vision early, like, well, I'll put some of this paper into this and we'll just push it, fuck it, and then that's what happened. But once I commit myself to something, like once I'm like, okay, this is it, and then I started doing it, I started seeing the reaction out of people what they was like, man, that shit dope for real. So I just kept it going, but I didn't really think that it was gonna go like that, you know what I mean?
How did this deal come with Empire, man?
We, my partner and I, Omar, at Back Talk Enterprise, we was working with Tay Savage specifically, and currently Tay Savage, and they wanted to do a deal with Tay Savage out of Chicago. So that's kind of how we linked, you know what I mean? Because we've been doing our thing as Back Talk as a whole, as a company, in the industry, and people know what we do, what's going on from distribution, management, for years. But Tay Savage was the reason why we linked with Empire, and then Tay Savage got his deal with Empire, pushing his own label, FOS. We linked with them, and then they kind of seen what we're doing, and obviously we know what they're doing. We wanted to partner up, so we partnered up with them. Back Talk Empire. So we partnered up with Empire, and now we're making different moves as far as, you know, whether it's management or doing things with Tay and you know, doing things with our artists at Back Talk and things like that.
I seen on your page, man, you just dropped this new project, Flight 187.
Take notes, I can float you a whole little pen. What's your purpose? Find that and move on it. Stay focused, went from renting out here home on it. Ain't still around with me, then they 100. See shit for what it is, no need for discussion.
Flight 187, that's like a little sampler joint, like an EP, but it's different. It ain't your average like project. The songs, it's like 1 minute each song. It's 7 songs produced by Deuce Beats. Shout out to Deuce Beats. Shout out to Vinyl Kid. He produced a joint on there. My man DK Slaps. Basically, you know what I mean? It's just barred. It's barred out. From 1 to 7, barred out. You can push number 1, and that shit gonna go all the way to 7 in a second. My homie hit me yesterday like, hey man, where the rest of the music at? I couldn't even finish my cigarette.
Ran through that shit.
Yeah, but you know what? It's cool because it was something different, and I let the people be the judge. But you know, I'm getting good feedback on it so far. I just dropped last night, but it's hot, man. One of the hottest shit in the streets, what I'm hearing. So check it out, Flight 187.
Song you got, Disrespectful. That's off that tape, right?
I'm shooting videos in a hood and leaving. Catch him at the store with that hoe, and we gon' leave him. Go against the mob and take an air that ain't no scrimmage time. Throwing passes with the pace until it cross the finish line. Good with that math, I probably should've taught a class.
Disrespectful on the tape, yeah. It's a lot of other joints on the tape. Shit, them joints on the tape damn near could have been like singles. If I'd have turned them into a whole song. What is it?
Rugged, 100 packs, Charity Case, Pressure, Cold, Disrespectful. Yeah, you know.
Just by looking at your YouTube and all that, man, I see you got a couple of songs with BG Fast.
Think you gangster, but you fake, and you fold under pressure. I was trapping at my mama's sacks in a hole in my dresser. Selling snacks between class, some shit I stole, I got extras. I always knew I was finna have it, my mama told me I'm special. And I ain't never thought about rapping, cause OG told me don't never. And when I ended up in prison, they wasn't hoeing me ever. Pushing those at Krispy Kremes, all this dough on my schedule. Niggas know I'm a stepper, won't never get on my level.
Oh yeah, what? Shout out my boy BG Fast, free BG Fast. That's my dog, he be home real soon.
BG Fast, you know what I mean? A real motherfucker. Me and Faz did a lot of work together. We did a whole EP called Money Mission. That's out right now, going crazy. Stream that. We got videos out, several videos.
Madden, 100 Up, Stockpile.
Yeah, shout out BG Fast, man.
Shout out Free Fast.
Pass or send me, I ain't snapping or doing no internet shit. Pull up empty the clip, now that's the end of that shit. Cause in Pomona niggas get smacked just for pretending to snitch. I ain't fucking with no rats, bitch, that's the enemy clique.
What's like the biggest feature you would say you got so far?
I don't know, I work with a lot of artists, bro, you know. I was working with artists who had names before these new artists have names. So it's like, I don't know what would be considered a big feature, but I done did records with.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Hey man, real niggas back in style, man.
For real, nigga. Straight the fuck, man. Come on. We got 305, nigga, 916.
5-6 dopes.
Let them know, huh? Top 5.
Mozzie, Gunplay, Riff Raff, Corrupt, Freeway, like Crooked Eye. Oh God, the list goes on. I can't think. Lil Flip. I can't think off the top of my head, but I did a lot of music with a lot of people. So you gotta just network out there and put your shit in front of people. Let them know what you got going on and show them. Cause talking is one thing, but showing is another. You know.
Hell yeah, bro. That's for sure.
But anybody could
Get it out the mud and come from nothing to do nothing.
Look at my man Baby Flock.
King of Cali, King of LA, face of this shit. Now I'm doing an interview with K-Shot. Yeah, I've been going hard because I see the potential. I see like where I could take it for real. Like, I see like the structure of LA and like the rap game, and I'm like, I could take this over for real.
I was gonna ask you, man. So what's your relationship with Baby Flocko, bro?
Baby Flocko, that's my little brother. You know, shout out Baby Flocko. He only been doing music for like a year. Or fast forward to right now, within the year, he one of the hottest artists on Apple Music, and he doing his thing. He going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, he visioned himself in a certain place, and he had the work ethic, and he put himself around the right people that was able to put him where he needed to go, and it all came together. That's really the recipe, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is the work ethic, the right people, and the right vision.
What's the song called right here?
What's one of that? Oh. Man, I was gonna bring him by here while he was just here. Shout out to my boy Wizard Carter from Brooklyn, New York. He hot too, you know what I mean? He got his own brand called Wizard Academy. He working with us, partnered us with Back Talk Empire, and he was just in town. I was gonna bring him by here to come and get with you, but you know that's his record. Shout out Wizard Carter. He got his own vibe going on out there in New York, you know what I mean? I be tapped in with different artists and different people, bro. You know, I do the A&R thing. Hot artists from different places who there, but they not there yet, but they right there, and then bringing them to a label is something that I understand. But just being off just how I move regularly, tapping in with people, it come natural. But at the same time, sometimes all that just trying to go get with a label don't make sense. Because once you got your emotion already going, yeah, the label might be able to help you with a few things, with some dollars, or they might be able to help you with some marketing money, which equals dollars, right? So really, sometimes it's really just we taking it back now to the relationships in the game and the relationships, right? Because if you already got the relationships with the radios, you already got your relationships with all the people who do the major marketing. You got your relationships with everything that the label need. All you need is the money.
Yep.
So try this.
Go get your credit up. Go get a loan or something. Go get some money out the bank for your company that you opened up and use that with your resources. You don't always need a label.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sometimes people think it, but me as a hustler, like I said, I'm not just a rapper. So when I'm working, building that's different because I'm building relationships with record labels. So okay, I'll go find y'all some talent to the next whatever because they probably want to get with it or it might make sense, and I'll tell the artist it might make sense to do this with them and use that as a stepping stone.
When you're in the studio, like kind of like what might set your vibe?
With me, it's like shit. What set the vibe for me is the beats. As long as the beats is hard and the beats going crazy, cause
of course I don't want just like a gang of motherfuckers around all the time for no reason.
You know, like if I'm in the studio with people, they there for a reason. You know, like we there for a reason. We came together, or they there for whatever reason. So, what really set the vibe for me, it don't necessarily have to be weed or alcohol. It just makes sure them beats is right, and I know the sound gonna come out right, and that's it, man. I'm you know, it's business to me. So setting the mood for me is easy.
Actually, nobody there.
Come through.
You already preset going there.
Yeah, just go over there and do what I do. If I want to drink a sip, then I'll drink a sip. Or if I don't, I don't. You know, but I don't need like a gang of bitches around and nothing like that, or gang of motherfuckers around to get like feel like validated and nothing like that. You know.
Bro, talk to me more about that situation you talking about with DipSet and all that, bro.
With DipSet, it was really as simple as I was making a lot of noise with my partners in Long Beach and Chicago and in New York, and we was doing hella mixtapes. And got a call from my partner Omar, and he asked me that I want to, you know, he was going to start working with Cameron, and they was going to start a label, you know, a new label, UN, DipSet West, and did I want to work with them and be a part of it? And I was like, I always respected and liked it, DipSet music, but at the time it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, it kind of caught me off guard, but I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. So anyway, we started working and started dropping hella mixtapes. Did mixtape with Gutter, Young Money. I did mixtapes with Lil Flip. I dropped like a series of mixtapes when I was on DipSet. What's it called? Bird Flu. Check out all the Bird Flu mixtapes.
Around what year was this, bro?
This was like 2011, 2010 to 2012. And I was touring in Europe and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Dropped off all the mixtapes. Shout out, rest in peace, my boy DJ K-Slay. In New York, he was the first one in New York to like start spinning all my shit because he came to Long Beach and was fucking with us, and he was just like, man, what's going on? And I was just like, man, this is what's going on. So he just was taking that shit back home and promoting and letting it rock. And then it was a cool run, you know. Shout out everybody over there, you know, that type of thing. Is like, it was a real experience. It was something that really happened, and a lot of money was made. And then I ended up having to sit down for a second around 2013. So that kind of like died down, you know what I'm saying, a little bit for like a couple of years. Then when I came back, it wasn't no love lost or nothing like that. It was just an experience that we did, you know, and we built each other up, so it was good.
You say you had to go sit down and all that shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit. That shit.
That shit, what? That shit.
Just, you know, running around, you feel me? Trying to, you know, do my thing, and you know, sometimes you crap out, you feel me? And then when I came back, we just jumped right back to it, you know. But it was just worried about building the brand.
So talk to people about, like, you know, the difference in like hip hop now compared to how it was back then in those mixtape days. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a good question. Now it's like, shit, it's a lot of good music out right now. I'm not gonna lie. Some people get it. You know, I ain't no like music historian, like I'm a god of music or nothing like that, but I do pay attention. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of music first, so it's a lot of good music out. But when I was doing the mixtapes on the DipSet shit, it was more like bars. You had to have some bars. You had to be saying something, bro. And the streets was fucking with it. You know
Back then, you couldn't be a gimmick rapper. You feel me? Like, you just couldn't like be like everybody else either. You know what I mean? Like, you was getting me clowned on.
That's a good point, bro. That's a good point on me, because back then nobody wasn't really copying each other.
Nah, you couldn't.
Because it wasn't too much singing. It wasn't too many too much sing rapping. Yeah. It was a little. And this goes back to what you asked me, you know, being in the Midwest and being in the West Coast, how I make you stand out. Because when I'm out there growing up, I'm listening to Twister, Do or Die,
right?
Cap One, like, you know, that's deep, that's underground. Cap One, Do or Die, Twister, Crucial Conflict. I'm listening to different shit, like, and I'm like, damn, they the goats. Then I'm back in Long Beach, like, it's Snoop, it's the East Side,
exactly.
It's this, it's Death Row, it's all this. So when you put them together, it's like that. I just start rapping. You know, my flow just came out from what I'm used to listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it was crazy because all these rappers who I named to mention, I done been around them all now and worked with them. You know, been to Snoop. Shout out Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, shout out to Twister, shout out, like, these people. It's crazy when you start, if things come full circle and you start working with the people who you grew up listening to, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they give you good advice and you keep moving, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of good music out right now.
I'm listening to music from a side of, I'm doing music, but I'm also listening to music on the side of who's the next thing that we can do business with. Right. You know? So on my ears is like I'm listening, bro. And there's a lot of hot music going on. Even the South got a lot of hot artists coming up. They talking about some shit. They spitting bars. They got the right beats. They doing this in New York. Same thing. In the Midwest, obviously, there's a lot of heavy hitters out there. So, I don't know, man. Music will never fail. It's going to continue to grow. Yeah, we just wrapped it up right now with K Shot 'em. You already know it's your boy Flight Mob. We tapping in, doing a whole lot of bag talking. Make sure y'all go tune in and check it out. Whole lot of dose of game on there. Flight 187 right now. You did. Go tune in. Hey.
Handed out like a quarterback. Nino Brown in the trap, had to order that. Bad bitch do a thing, camcorder that. Pures with a border at. And you know what's more than rap. I woke up 6 a.m. trap hoarding that. That trap house got more than the whore in that. She wanna choose with the game cause it's boring that. Every whip skirted out, that's a foreign that. I hit a lick trap house cause it's more in that. I game Cartier in your hood, you harder there. New chop, you don't really want the problems in.